messenger for Waste Management World. We're in Rimini at this year's Ecomondo show. I'm on the Swedish national stand where they're showcasing their Symbio City concept. Now in Sweden, as we all know, they're very good at minimising the amount of residual waste they have. There's lots of recycling in place, but as with everywhere, not all waste can be recycled. And when there is residual waste, something has to be done about it. So I'm here with Peter. Peter, can you tell us what happens to residual waste in Sweden?
The main residual waste are going for energy recovery to waste incineration plants. And Flexus Bolla system are working with a solution for transporting and safe storing of residual waste in bales, where you compress and wrap it in nice and tidy bales. So you optimize the transportation to lower emissions and to give a secure storage for later incineration and energy recovery.
Great. So Peter, once this waste has been wrapped, how long can it be stored for?
It can be stored for several years.
Several years. Okay. So I understand that in Sweden there's actually possible overcapacity, so you're having to import waste, and maybe it's important then for the waste-to-energy facilities to be able to store that.
Yeah,
so it's there for district heating.
That is an important part to optimize the waste flow, and this is in Sweden based on also importing from other countries like UK, Ireland, to get waste during the winter seasons where the energy recovery need to be at the maximum to heating houses, and there we are a link to secure that transportation.
Well, let's go and take a look at what happens to that waste when it arrives at waste-to-energy facility.
Then it's going to a pit and then into a waste incineration for steam recovery, for producing hot water that is going to district heating and heating houses, schools, hospitals.
So we've heard how residual waste is minimised in Sweden and recycled. We've also heard how it's stored and transported. I'm here now with Per, who can tell us a little bit about how it's treated in waste-to-energy facilities in Sweden.
Well, we have had waste incineration for quite some time in Sweden. Our company started with supplying flue gas treatment system with very enhanced energy recovery already in the early 80s. And in Sweden we have a very extended system for district heating, basically due to the fact that we are located very far north, and that actually the politicians have made a very good job there, so that we can build a big district heating system that enables us to recover a lot of heat, low temperature heat, which is being fed into the district heating system. So we are actually world leaders in Scandinavia on energy recovery from waste incineration plants.
I understand that recovering energy from this amount of residual waste keeps landfill to a minimum in Sweden?
It does. We have a very small portion of the waste which is being put on landfill, basically nothing.
And with the heat recovery, does that lead most of your facilities into the R1 formula?
Yeah, all of them actually.
And that...
we recover both electricity, basically as you do in the southern parts of Europe, but in addition to that, the absolute majority of energy and waste is transferred into heat, which is being distributed into the district heating system for heating up the households.
And I guess Sweden is famous for having a cool climate, but I understand there's also cooling from waste to energy facilities.
Yeah, we have absorption chillers, which are especially during the summer period powered by district heating water, thereby transferring the heat to cool, which is being used in hospitals, business centers, shopping centers, whatever. That is an area which is being expanded right now.
Okay, in some parts of the world, there's a lot of public objection to waste-to-energy facilities, or what's perceived as incineration. How has Sweden gone about ensuring that the public is actually very happy to have waste-to-energy facilities in their districts?
We haven't had the same problem as you have had down south here in Europe. Of course, there has been opposition in Sweden, but not at all to that extent. I think mainly due to the fact that we are recovering so much energy, it's quite obvious that it's a very positive effect of incineration of waste, and also the fact that this energy recovery actually improves the flue gas treatment. The gases are being further cleaned by this process, which is very good naturally.
Well, Per, it's been an interesting look at the waste situation in Sweden and how that fits in with the Symbio Cities concept. And thanks for your time.
Thank you.